Hello, my friends. How are you doing today? I hope you are killing the market. I hope you are milking the market. Last time I gave you a great strategy on how you can milk the market daily by trading the previous day's high and previous day's low strategy. And I'm here for your success. I want to see as much upcoming traders as possible to become profitable in the business of forex trading. Okay, I want to help to shorten your learning curve, and that's why I produce these videos for you, to improve your knowledge and to give you various strategies and various concepts that will help you to become a better trader over time. All right, so if you're a new subscriber, I want to thank you. So new visitor to our channel, I want to thank you so much for coming, for stopping by, and for tuning in. And I want to ask that you kindly subscribe to our channel. Also turn on the notification bell so that you'll be alerted when new videos are uploaded. Okay, my goal is to upload at least one video every week. Okay, so that you have as much content as possible to grow in your trading. Okay, and for all my returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you to you all for your support over the months. All right, so we are going to do more. We're going to do more with your support. We're going to do more. I want to ask that you kindly like our videos. The more likes I have, and the more I will know that you are benefiting from each video, and I would produce more contents for you. I have many concepts and information to share, but I release them over time. I release them over time from your support. All right, as I see how you are, if I see that you're enjoying it and you like them, by your likes, I'm gonna be releasing more content. Okay, I've been in this business for a while, so I can help you to become a better trader. All right, so today I want to talk about when you should trade drop base drop and rally base rally, supply or demand zones. Okay, now in my previous video I shared with you the best zones, the best supply and demand zones to trade, and I mentioned in that video, and I will put the link to that video in the description box of this video. I actually mentioned that it's better to trade drop base rally demand zones and rally base drop supply zones, that they are more better and have higher probability of success than the drop base drop supply zone and the rally base rally demand zone. Okay, so I mentioned that they are better. Now look, you can actually see it here. These are the types of demand and supply zones we have. Okay, in this here we actually have these are the supply zones, these two, and these are the demand zones. And I said that this one beneath the drop base rally demand zone and the rally base drop supply zone, that they have higher probability of success than the rally base rally demand zone and the drop base drop supply zone. Okay, I said that these two are of a higher probability than the two up. Okay, but now over time, from my experience, I've also found out that the rally base rally and the drop base drop zones can also be of higher probability if you know the best ones to select. Okay, if you know the best ones, if they meet some criteria, which I'll be sharing with you. Okay, there are about 3 criteria that I check. Okay, if I'm to trade the rally base rally and the drop base drop supply or demand zone. Okay, there are some 3 criteria that if they fulfill those conditions, I'm going to trade them. Okay, even though they are not drop base rally and rally base drop zones. Okay, if I see any of these ones up and they meet my conditions, I can as well take the trade. Over time, I actually share my trade with you, the before and after trade I have taken over the months or years, in the general group chat, so you can see for yourself. Okay, you can actually see for yourself. Okay, so now I want us to look at the conditions that are to be met if we are to take the rally base rally and the drop base drop zones. Okay, now although, as I said, although the drop base drop and the rally base rally zones are not the best zones to trade, just as I've explained, you can as well trade them with good chances or probability of success when these three things happen. All right, when any of these three things happen. Number one, if the zone is fresh. That's number one. If the zone is fresh. Okay, fresh zone is a zone, as I've explained over the months in my previous videos. I've said that fresh zone is a zone that price has not come to, that has not been mitigated, have not been tested. Okay, that's the fresh zone. A zone that has not been mitigated or tested. That's the fresh zone. Okay, now number one, if the zone is fresh, okay, or unmitigated. Number two, if price, we're going to see all this in a plain chart, in a chart. Now, number two, if price left the zone with a high momentum, that's the high. If price did not waste time on that zone, okay, if price left that zone with a high momentum, then you should know that if price comes to mitigate, it's gonna work. Okay, if price left the zone, the demand zone, with a high momentum, okay, momentum means a high speed or fast, as fast as possible. Price did not take time, not delay. You can see that in a bullish candle, a pure bullish candle, or a pure bearish candle. Number three, the zone is resting above a liquidity if it were to be a supply zone, or the zone is resting below liquidity if it were to be a demand zone. Okay, are you with me now? Okay, are you with me? So if the zone is just above the liquidity, that means there is a liquidity grab before the zone, before the supply zone, before a drop base drop supply zone. Okay, if there is such if there is a liquidity resting on the zone, or rather resting above the zone, a supply zone, that informs you that the market is likely to obey that zone to sell if it were a supply zone, or there is a liquidity resting below the zone if it were a demand zone. Okay, so let's see example about that. Now in this case, now we see this is a GBP USD. This is actually a drop base drop supply zone. Drop base drop supply zone. Okay, now at this case now is not of a very high probability, because this is a drop base drop supply zone. Okay, we ought to have the higher probability would be if it's a rally base drop supply zone, and then we wait for price to come back to the zone and now sell. Okay, but in this case we are looking at now, price just had a brief rest here and now sold, which is a very strong, a high momentum. The price left the zone with a very high momentum. Okay, and now this fulfills the first condition we talked about. Okay, the price, sorry, not the first condition we talked about was that the price, that the zone is fresh. So you can see this zone now, price is yet to come back to the zone. So the zone is relatively fresh. Number two condition is that price left the zone. Can you see this long momentum? These two candles only. Price left the zone with these two candles. It's a fast drop. Okay, high momentum. And now the third condition we said, there was the price, the market, the zone is resting above this liquidity, the double top liquidity. Okay, the zone is resting above the double top liquidity. Okay, so now when price, we identified this was actually a VIP setup. Okay, I shared this setup with my group, with my mentees. Okay, now I said, you see, I wrote here before, I shared this setup with my mentees that price was going to buy up to the zone and sell. And now, because it has fulfilled the three conditions, number one is a fresh zone, number two, price left the zone with a high momentum, and number three, there is a liquidity pool. The zone is resting above a liquidity pool, so there's going to be a liquidity grab before they sell. And now let's see how this trade played out. just as I analyzed. Okay, price now came back to the zone, and there was a massive sell-off of GBP USD. This happened in September. That was last month. Okay, this happened, and I shared. If you check in the general group, you see this setup. You see this before and after analysis that played out just as surgical precision, just as we analyzed. So you can see that the three conditions we are met here on a drop-based drop zone. The market sold. The market sold. It obeyed the condition, and the market sold, and the setup was successful. Now let's see another example. That was on GBP USD. Let us see another example. This is on Euro USD. Okay. Now just a similar drop base drop zone. High market left with a relatively high momentum. The zone is fresh, and now there's a liquidity pool resting below the zone. We projected that price was going to come to the zone and sell, and you can see here that the market bought up to the zone, cleared the liquidity, bought up to the zone, and sold. All right, this is good setup. The three conditions were met, and the market sold. Another example was on gold. Okay, on gold, just similar example on gold. The market created a fresh zone, a fresh unmitigated zone, drop zone, and the market left the zone actually with a good momentum, relatively good momentum, and the market bought up to the zone. There's actually a liquidity. This is actually a liquidity. Some liquidities. Market cleared all the liquidities, came up to the zone and sold. This was the before, and sold, or rather was going to sell as we projected, and now you can see that the market sold. You can see after the market sold. So I just felt I should bring this to you so you can add this setup to your arsenal. You can add this setup to your arsenal of setups. So in order to improve your success, improve your probability of success, increase your profits, increase your wins. Okay, so I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. Keep on practicing, keep on succeeding, keep on doing well. Do not give up. The market will actually hit you sometimes, but you don't need to give up. If you giving up is the greatest failure. All right, do not give up. Continue to succeed, continue to practice. With time you'll be good. With time you make profit. With time you'll be profitable in this business. All right, as long as you keep your risk well managed, you don't overtrade. 1 or 2 trades in a day is good. Don't overtrade. Overtrading destroys your trading edge. Okay, so please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please kindly subscribe, and also like and share our videos. All right, you can as well join our free chat analysis group on Telegram, and if you need me to mentor you one-on-one, okay, from the scratch, I can do that. Okay, you just chat me up on my private on my Telegram channel. You see my contact on my Telegram channel. Even in the description box of this video, you're going to see my contact there, and just chat me up, and we start up the training. All right, so I wish you all the best. I wish you all the very best. Continue to succeed, continue to develop yourself. Do have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.